Who is Hank? Hank is the guy who beat me at Noah. Remember that one rollback rumble I lost round 1? That is Hank. That is Hank. He beat me round 1 at rollback rumble. And ever since, every time I enter a tournament, every time I play round 1, everyone's fucking manga essing. And then I get past round 1 and everyone's pogging. They're like, yo, we made it, boy. He's just a legend. I don't know. It's just Hank's a legend. Well, I guess like first off, I just want to say thanks for agreeing to do this because I don't know. Ever since we played at Rona Rumble, you've been like a legend in my chat. Like I can't fucking enter a tournament because round 1, everyone's like putting Monka S in the chat, and they're like, and it's just like. And then like I win my round 1 and everyone's just like pogging and shit, and I'm just like, Jesus, man. like,
That's great, dude.
It's like everything changed, man. It's so funny.
Gotta get that viewership for round 1 up, you know. Usually it's not that exciting.
Dude, it's so funny. But man, no, thanks for agreeing to do it, man. For real, it's like I said, my chat, like it's been like a meme, but it's so funny. In all honesty, too, we probably should not have played in round 1. Like, I'm kind of tilted that I had to play round 1. That was such a stupid like hard match.
Yeah, I wasn't like, oh, it's kind of like both. Originally I was gonna play Gatsu, and I was like preparing for that the day before.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna play. They switched me to you the day of, but like I'm kind of fine with being underseeded because like I didn't care how I performed. I just wanted to play like the good people.
Yeah, for sure.
But also now I want to get underseeded so I can play the good people and put the fear of the round 1 Hank into them.
Okay.
Gotta be vigilant, you know.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think that's a funny thing too, because I'm assuming your name's just Hank, right? I'm gonna assume.
It's just Henry.
Wait,
Hank was sorry, what?
Wait, is your name just not Hank?
Nope, it's not.
Oh my god.
Just Henry.
Wait, so why'd you make your tag Hank?
It's like it was a nickname back when I played soccer, like childhood, and then also for Melee, you know, it's only 4 characters for your tag.
Okay.
So I had to shorten it.
Okay.
Or I did, and then like my first tournament, I hadn't thought about my tag or anything, and so my friend just entered us as like what we had put on, you know, our tags in the game.
That's godlike, because dude, just it being Hank is so funny. I think Hank is such a good tag.
I was like overthinking everything and thinking of some like edgy, cool shit, you know, because like, and he just puts down Hank, and I'm like, yeah, in the long run, that was it was way better.
Dude, it's just because I don't know, it's just so funny, like just the fact that someone named Hank can just like beat people, and it's just like, who the fuck is Hank? Like, what the fuck? Like, that's godlike. I think it's so funny that your name's not actually Hank. That's godlike.
Yeah, that was a little too simple.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess I want, like, how long have you been playing Melee? Like, has it just been like before COVID and everything as well?
Since 2014, I think. I started with Project M, actually.
Oh, I did too.
I was like yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I was the same friend who I entered with. He kind of got me into these games. He found Project M on 4chan.
Okay.
And he told me about it because some guy brought Brawl to the high school, and I was like, you know, I'm Brawl child and Subspace and all that.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And, well, it wasn't fun at first. I didn't like it. I thought Brawl was better, but eventually I came around. I came to tournaments, and Melee was a side event. Eventually I switched over. But,
word. Yeah, because I think I heard about it because fucking like Dylan Sprouse tweeted it, and and my brother was like, oh, what is this? Mewtwo's gonna be added to Brawl? Let's go. And then we played it because of that. But PM, I don't know. I think especially as like a beginner, like you're just getting into it, or even like casual, PM was legit. Like it was really fun.
Yeah, it was so good, especially for me. I was playing Lucas in Brawl, so I just got to move to playing Lucas and PM. I switched to Marth actually, which made the switch to Melee even better. But
word, yeah.
I got to get rid of all the shitty floating mid tiers, and it was just spacies everywhere.
Yeah. It's funny. I think I main Lucas too when I was like getting into it like casually because you could just
He was
like
so
hit
fun.
shit and it was just like what's I don't know what's happening, but I'm like I'm comboing this guy.
Yeah, it was like it felt like yeah, it was just easier Fox. It felt like because I was just like short hop, and the short hopping was easier. Oh no, that game I miss it. And it was like 3.02, and it was when like Mewtwo King was like good. I was a huge Mewtwo King fan back then.
Oh
That's
yeah,
probably why I played Marth.
word.
I'm not actually sure, but
Yeah, no PM. I don't
probably.
PM. It's always insane to me because I think a lot of people started with PM because it was just it honestly felt bigger than Melee at one point. I don't know if that was true or not, but it was massive. Like back in 2014, like I remember watching all the Xanadu's and stuff. I don't know if you watched
hmm
all those, but like they got
I watched
massive
some of them.
entrance. It was
I remember the first tournament I watched was Apex 2014, but I didn't watch it for the Melee. um, so I just remember Armada MTK Grand Finals for
yeah,
Apex at the Swedish Sniper and all that. But
yeah.
yeah, no, that was hype. I don't know. And it was such a great transition to Melee because the communities were so similar still. But yeah, I think PM probably was bigger before it got uh
There's destroyed.
redacted.
Yeah, it just got
Yeah.
destroyed. Yeah. So I guess you main Marth when you were first getting into Melee then? Like
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I like it was funny because I didn't like Melee because it felt like clunky, but the
yeah.
reason why was because I was playing on my laptop.
Okay.
So when I played on my laptop, then I played on PM on my laptop, and then I went to the tournament and I entered Melee as a side event, and I was playing Marth in both. And Melee just felt so much worse, but it was, and I was like, it totally isn't my laptop, dude. It's my laptop totally runs this game frame perfect. There's no delay. You don't
Yeah.
understand. Like, I can tell, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I played Marth pretty
When
much since the beginning.
when did you end up switching to Fox?
20 like I guess a year and a half ago, I picked up Fox in like 20 probably early 2015 because of Cheek and like floaties, I guess, and Peach. And so I was dual maining them. And I was probably playing a lot more Fox then, but at some point my hands broke in like 2018, and so I dropped Fox entirely. Just went on the solo Marth grind. I was improving a lot, but like I got kind of tired of playing the floaty matchups again, and then so I wanted to switch to solo Fox,
Word.
and just take
Word.
better care of my hands. And I did, but it happened anyways. So they
Yeah, it's
broke
just
again.
it's rough. You have to like I don't know. You just have to be super careful about that because I've been having hand pain like not much, but like the last like week, not last week. It was like 2 weeks ago. I had hand pain, and it's just like you really just have to like stop. Like when you're it
Yeah,
sucks too because you really want to play Melee, but you just have to like be like okay, I need to like not touch the controller for a bit until it gets
yeah,
better. It's
and
just ass.
God, it's so frustrating. It killed my motivation for like a month and a half or something because I was just like, I'm putting in all. I felt like I was getting so much better, and that culminated in beating a rusty U. Um, and I felt like that was just gonna be the beginning, but now it's my peak. So I got to get back there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you will. I've seen, like, I don't know. It seems like you've been putting in like super effort with the Cody stuff. I tuned in. I think the last time you guys had a lesson, I didn't get to really watch that much, but like, there was so much shit on that screen. There's like a lot of gifs and shit. I didn't know what was going on. I was like, dude, this is so in depth.
Yeah, it was something I took out of Clendy's book. He has this like thing of gifts of like relevant situations, and but it was like his relevant situations that he's like pointed out. He's like, I did this, so he clipped it, and I was like, I can't say I did this because I can't play, but I can clip someone else doing it
Word, yeah.
as like a good example. Um, so yeah, I'm trying really hard. I just don't know if like I'm like actually improving. Like I'm seeing stuff, but I can't implement anything yet, so that
Yeah.
remains to be seen.
I feel like that's an interesting way to like because I'm kind of curious when you're able to start playing again how you're gonna start doing and like implementing that stuff just because I feel like that's a way to improve that people don't really do because you're kind of forced to like not play because I feel like
Yeah,
majority of Melee players like a lot of people just get good because they just play a lot they don't even like try to get good necessarily but they just play and I feel like you're kind of forced to do the opposite so I feel like there's gonna be
yeah,
interesting to
it's way
see
less fun. Let me tell you that.
yeah Yeah, but I don't know. It could just be super like beneficial when you are able to play. Like you might just be cracked as fuck.
I hope so. If the frame one comes in, then that'll obviously like slow everything down some more. But
Yeah.
I still have a hope that I can like get my hands back before like the frame one if I do everything properly. But because when I went to a physical therapist, they said it was mostly just like my wrists were just kind of weak, like they're flexible but weak, so they're just getting like these bad positions
Word.
consistently. So it's like it sounds doable,
Yeah, yeah.
but maybe I shouldn't fuck with it and just go with the frame one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the analysis will pay off. I feel like the best way is like I remember Armada putting like the ways to improve and stuff. It's like, you do the analysis into the play, so you reinforce what you just learned that day. And so I feel like I'm learning a bunch of stuff, and then I'm like remembering like 10% of it as I move on to like the next matchup because I can't implement any of it yet.
Yeah, but the good thing is though is like as long as you're being good with organizing it, then you just have it there. Like when you get your stuff back, you can like just kind of read it over, look at a few things to like pick and choose to work on and go from there. You don't have to really like like not that looking at your games isn't going to be something that like you have to do, but like you know what I mean. Like you're able to like just look at it and like have it there, and then you can just kind of work through that without having to like study it along the way. Like you already have all the information there, which I feel like
Yeah,
is kind of interesting.
that's true. That is something I like had a goal of was like, having something I could easily review before a tournament set. Like not all of it obviously, but just like some short
Yeah.
notes. Because I felt like I want to play the game, dude. Like I don't play mix-ups like consciously,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you play a bit, I don't know, like subs or unranked, and like I just don't play neutral. Like I play neutral, but it's like shit neutral, and I don't actually pay attention to what's going on. And I was trying to work on that, but
Yeah.
it's so difficult to pay attention to what actually just happened.
It's weird, dude, because I feel like a lot of people, myself included, even like I don't know, I forget what happens in Melee so fast. Like I'll like play a stock and I'm like, damn, I took a stock. How? I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
remember like Cody was showing me a clip of Spark just like playing. He thought he was playing, but Zane was just warming up, and Spark thought like
yeah, I remember that.
he wasn't internalizing what was happening at all.
Yeah.
It's so yeah. That's like a goal. It's kind of reassuring to hear that like nobody gets it, but or not nobody, but like even in the top, like it's still difficult. But
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
I know I had like back when I started beating like the good players in my region, I had kind of a breakthrough, which I feel like I don't know if everyone has this kind of breakthrough, but I'm sure if when you're able to play, you'll probably come to it too, because it sounds like you're having some of the same kind of like struggles or thoughts or whatever. I don't know how to word it, but like I thought to myself, I'm like, damn, I like truly don't ever think when I play this game. Like I was like, I'm able to like beat good people and like bring it close with good people, but I don't think. But then I had a breakthrough. I'm like, wait, I am thinking, but it's different. Like a lot of the thought comes from outside, like analysis, and then playing is just more being aware and using what you know, right? So like I feel like
Right.
that's like I don't know. Like
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. That that's a different way of saying. I like that way of saying it too. It's reinforces it. It's like Drug Fox saying all the or just like anyone saying that like sports and you practice you do is like off the court,
Yeah.
away from the table, and then playing is just you're not trying to learn when you play in tournament. I guess you're just trying to prove what you know or
Yeah, yeah,
show
yeah.
what you
And
know.
like you're like thinking, but you just want to be aware. Like you're like, this guy does this every time, so I know that and I'm gonna try to like punish it, right? But it's not like, how do I beat this? What do I do to do that? Like you should know that ideally. And then you just
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah.
you just try to
My
be
question
aware.
is, what did he just do 3 times in a row?
Yeah. uh, but
Oh man.
yeah. Do you now that you main Fox, do you have any like who are your favorite Foxes, I guess, to watch? If you have
Oh
any.
man. I mean, I kind of like watching everyone. Everyone has their own thing, except Fast Fat.
Like
Uh,
you got
he has good game plans to analyze, but
like
um, um, Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, it's kind of fun watching everyone because like I get to see who's good in like what matchups. I was like watching you against Falcon, and you were like doing these combos that like not many other people were doing with like a lot of back throw stuff too.
Yeah,
Um, I don't see anyone else do that stuff. It seems really good.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like watching everyone.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't really, I don't think I have a good answer to that question usually either. Like, I usually am just like, yeah, Leffen, which is like no shit. I like watching Leffen. Leffen's insane. Like,
yeah, he
so,
makes it look so easy. Like
'cause
sometimes like it's just so it's like oh duh like just like whatever you just did like obviously that was gonna work.
yeah, like he just does everything right, but he doesn't do it in like a lame way. Because I feel like the stereotype for Melee is if someone does everything right, they're more classified as like a lamer kind of player, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
for sure.
Leffen like definitely makes plays and he pushes stuff and he's like, I don't know, but he does it right, and it's just very fun to watch. Like, he's so clean.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I couldn't really like verbalize like how why he was like cooler than let's say Cody or something. um, just because like visually, like like I don't know exactly what high level plays are going on because I'm not good enough, but
Yeah.
like visually it just seems like cleaner. Like Leffen has like this master plan to just like shit on you, and it just kind of works out
Yeah.
like very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, no, Leffen's just like, because he's just so fast. He's like, but he doesn't, I don't know, it just feels like he doesn't mess up. But he has like such a good game plan, but like, I don't know, he's just willing to like make like heart plays. Like he's willing to just be like, okay, I think this guy's gonna do this, so I'm gonna do this, and just he's willing to just say fuck it and like let something rip sometimes, which is just like, I don't know, just respect, I guess. It's just so sick. He's so sick to watch because he has his game plan, but he's willing to like stray from it a little bit. I guess is the cool thing about Leffen.
Ah,
So
that's good. That's a good thing to do, or
yeah,
be able to do, I guess. I stray
yeah,
from my game plan all the time, but a lot of time I don't have a game plan either. So
yeah. I
that was
feel you,
like,
man. I feel.
it's like hit them, hit them
Yeah,
faster.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, who do you enjoy watching, or when you watch?
uh,
Are you just too deep in tournaments to watch anything?
I like. No, I like I when I was getting good at first, I liked watching Hacks a lot because Hacks was just like I don't know, he's fast. like I sound like such an idiot when I say that, but like I don't know, that's sick. He's so fast. He just I don't know. It's so fun to watch that kind of shit. I now I like Leffen a lot, and I don't really have much of a favorite. I think it's harder now for me to have like favorite players and stuff, just because like a lot of the people I know. But in terms of like play styles and stuff, Leffen's probably the most fun to watch. Fox.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I can't remember because like I don't think I could tell, but like how much Hax's playstyle changed with the box, or if it just became like Hax's playstyle to like the next level of like doing short hop aerials in place like
Yeah,
incredibly fast. Like I
yeah.
don't remember what his like old playstyle was.
I don't think his play style like changed necessarily, but I think he got kind of better at it. I don't know. I don't know for sure either, because when he stopped playing is when I started to get good. So I never really played him on the controller. But I feel like he always tried to accomplish the same kind of thing. But he just like on box, I feel like some stuff is easier, some stuff is harder. And I think some of the stuff that he tried to do on like GameCube controller, like the super fast nairs, like his multi shines and stuff, I feel like that kind of stuff is probably benefited by the box. I don't know much about how the box works, but that's what I'd assume at least.
Yeah, yeah, I don't either, but I'll learn it eventually.
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to look for resources because I was like, wait, I'm about to get a frame one and I don't actually know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, it's fair. It's like it's weird. Hacks has tried to show me it a couple times because we would like team at events, and I always end up playing Hacks a lot of tournaments. And like sometimes he tried to show me like whatever he's doing on the box, and I'm just like, yeah, man, like, yep, that sounds great. I just don't know what's happening at all.
It's like, yeah, the modifier X and Y. Like, I guess it was pretty simple now that I read like one thing on it and I think I get it, but like I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah.
And I like the nerfs exactly, like what exactly he nerfed to like make like pivot up tilt or whatever. I don't even know. First of all, I don't know how to do pivot up tilt. Second of all, I don't know what he changed about it, or like I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to play on a Goom Wave. That's what I want to do. I want to fucking play on a controller that can pivot up tilt.
Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't know anything about the Goom Wave. I've heard it's insane, and I've seen people like grinding with it or like trying it out. But like, what is it exactly? If I'm able to ask, I don't know if you know like much about it, but
I don't know that much, but like just from the video I watched, it basically makes every controller uh the best controller you can have. Like all the pod, like any dashback, snapback issues, all those are fixed. There's remappable buttons, and it rounds some values. So it rounds like because box is like analog or digital, you
yeah.
can hit left and it gets a 1.0 input. So
Okay.
it rounds your like controllers far left and far right. Like it rounds those inputs to 1.0, which most controllers like usually it's like really close but not quite there.
Okay.
I don't know what that changes, but like other than dashes slightly. So that's like something, and then it also does this rounding for up tilt that makes up tilt easier. And that's the one that I'm like, he very casually mentioned that in the video, but like it seems like it's a pretty huge change because if like from what like it sounds like it makes pivot up tilts like consistent, like
That's so
or
fucked.
more doable on controller. Uh, and so that's like really cool, and I want that, but like it sounds a little worrying.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the controller like modification stuff is like, I like we're too far gone to like not do it at this point. But like even like notches and stuff, I just still feel like notches are so stupid a lot of the time. But it's like we're too far gone to not do it, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and yeah, with like yeah, it's like a slippery slope, and the box kind of started. Well, it didn't start it really. I guess Notches started it,
yeah.
but it doesn't matter who started it. But yeah, it's just the power creep.
There's just so much has changed in like the last like year and a half. So much has changed controller wise. It's like it's just so insane. Like it's been so much like Goom Wave, Frame One, like even like the box is like just a lot more common and like I just feel like there's so many changes recently with the
Yeah,
that.
and then and with the stages and everything too.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Have you tried
I
the
kind
custom
of
stages at all?
no, I haven't. That stuff came out after
Oh
like I
yeah,
stopped playing for a
yeah,
bit. Like I played them back with like the 4.0 pack, but I don't know if like
yeah.
the stages were changed at all since then.
Yeah, the guy who makes some Riot, he actually told me he just finished the mod, where he like is well, like he told me that like today, like I think like
Oh
5 minutes before I called you. So like that should be. I'm pretty excited to try that because I think the stages are pretty cool. Like I don't know
yeah,
how on board people would be for like like obviously I don't think it would ever be like legitimate for like a big tournament, but I think like having like smaller tournaments not in Nintendo's eye would be like really sick with it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I'd be down to enter like yeah, something like that. And I know people that like wolf tournaments or whatever, wherever it'd probably just be only wolf, right? Like no one would enter a side tournament that has wolf in it and then play like Teach or something.
Dude, that guy would be so flamed. That guy would get so hated on. Imagine being the fucking down smasher in the Wolf tournament. God, dude.
Oh man. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, so many changes. I don't know. I like I was listening to Cody and Fiction talk, and they talked about like FD as like a game one pick. I don't know if they
yeah.
told you about this.
No. No. Wait.
So it's like
What is it?
it's like you go to your worst counter pick game one, right? Because then if you lose, then you don't have to go there again. If you win, like it's a free win. You
Okay.
know. And so like their problem with it and Leffen's problem with it isn't that you lose. It's that it's a momentum killer. So if you just get it out of the way game one, then the rest of the set you can have a grand old time. And like you might lose on Battlefield anyways or something. And so I was like, what if we tried taking Zane to FD game one? It's like, oh, you can't do that anymore. Actually, Pokemon is a starter. It's like we
Yeah.
don't actually know if it would work because it just can't
Yeah.
test it.
Honestly, I'll be real. I don't really like that idea. I don't think I would ever ever do that. I understand it's a momentum killer, but like, I also feel like it's a momentum killer to start the set actually down 1-0. Like, I feel like that would
Yeah.
be like sick, dude. Like
Dude,
crazy.
every set you start against a Marth, you start down 1-0.
Like
It's just a matter of
I,
waiting.
like I don't yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's not a good strategy. I feel like I don't know. I'm an FD hater, but I also like I don't know. I don't know how I feel about getting rid of it. I like flop back and forth. How are you feeling on that? The FD stuff.
I feel like it's like a necessary part of the game, but there's some matchups where I think it's too good. I don't
Yeah.
really think it's too good against Fox. Like I think that's fine personally, but like I think like Pikachu, like when there's no like at least Marth has to do something. Like he has to do like some form of a combo into like a 50-50 edge guard, I guess, or like a
Yeah.
70-30 edge guard or something. But like Pikachu's just like Fox. Peach is like
Yeah. Yeah.
kind of like and then like the not Fox matchups, like FD's still super polarizing for like Fox Puff, and
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's like eh, I don't mind it like that much. I feel like it's just like a necessary part of the game, but I've just got used to it. So like I
Yeah.
don't know how it is at like high level. I know I definitely won our set because I took you to FD. Like I take foxes who are better than I take everyone to FD when they're in the
Yeah.
Fox Ditto
I
because I
mean,
think they don't practice
I
very
used
good.
to be a massive FD guy. I've cheesed plenty of foxes. I honestly have it coming. Like when people take me FD, it's like this sucks, but like of all
Those
people,
penance.
I kind of deserve this.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I like that's kind of how I feel because like I was a Marth player, so
Yeah.
like I totally like the amount of foxes.
Yeah.
I remember still doing my first zero to death back in like 2015, 2014, like at this tournament, and it was on FD. Some poor
Yeah.
Spacey, so it was great. It was
Yeah.
great.
I think like I don't know. Instead of I think I would rather ban FD than have a ban in a best of five. That's always been my take. I feel like it's a controversial take, but I feel like ban in best of five. I'm not the biggest fan of. How do you feel about like the bans in best of five stuff? 'Cause
I've
I know
never
that's
tried.
kind of the sorry to cut you off. It's kind of like the argument is either one or the other. I feel like that's usually what people talk about. Either ban it or ban FD as a whole, or have like a ban in a best of five.
Yeah, I I have never tried the single ban, so like I don't know how that would feel. It feels like it might be okay. At the same time, it also wouldn't change like that many sets. I guess it makes it so that
Yeah.
you don't get reverse or make it so that you don't have to win 2 games on FD to reverse 3-0 someone, which
Yeah.
is like definitely big. But at the same time, like usually 1 game's all you need anyways. So like
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't change a lot in my mind. Like conceptually, I don't know how that plays out. And then like banning FD, I don't know. Like yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I'm not good. I
Yeah.
feel like I'm just not good enough to like actually know how it plays out in like a bunch of matchups because I don't mind it because the people I play against, like I took Cobalt to FD by accident at like some point last summer because I forgot he plays Marth. Or
Oh
like I figured
god,
he was gonna
dude.
stay Fox because I was like,
Yeah.
Fox did FD, let's do this. And it was game 3, and like it wasn't that bad. Like maybe it's because Cobalt like hasn't refined the
Yeah.
Marth punish game, but like I feel like I just don't mind it that much. Like
Yeah.
it's a personal thing.
Yeah. That's fair. Because
Like my neutral is like so like okay like fine on FD, then like I don't like I don't care.
yeah.
If you ban FD, it's fine.
Yeah, I feel you. I like the only reason I say I'd rather just ban it as a whole is just because like I feel like in a lot of matchups it's just gonna make it that like there's just two stages that you never play in those matchups. You know what I mean? If you have like a ban and a best of five, it's like you're never gonna
Yeah.
go like Fox Marth. Not kidnap. That's not a good example. Like what? Like maybe like Fox Puff or something. Like Fox is not gonna want to go to Dreamland. Or I guess I can't think of like a good matchup off the top of my head, but you know what I mean. There's gonna be a stage that one character definitely doesn't want to go to, and the other one definitely doesn't want to go to. So they're just gonna both ban that, and then you're like, there's not even a point to practicing on those stages anymore. Which I don't know how
Yeah,
I
and
feel
unless
about
you get
that, but
like
I don't know.
was the best of 5 implementation where um you can only play on it once or sorry, like you can only ban it once per set,
I have
right?
no idea. I've done
Okay.
up here.
Because I know there was like a couple variations where I think one was like you only get one ban per set. So like
Yeah.
you only ban FD once, and that's why you can still go to FD. Like you still get to go there in a best of 5, but you only get to go there once. Was I think the point of that.
Yeah.
Um, and so which I thought was like kind of cool. But yeah, like when I was like thinking about what I ban against Puff, like I guess I don't know. Like I like the big stages now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like, but like a lot of Puffs, or at least I know that HBox like starting to take people to like Battlefield and Fountain and Yoshi's more often.
Yeah.
Uh, so like I don't know. I feel like the stages like the way people play is like evolving and shit. Or like the way people play stages, like their understanding of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I just want to
Yeah.
fucking play the game again, dude.
Yeah.
I
I
just-
feel you, man. Yeah. I don't know. No, I don't think. I feel like it's probably not even that big of a deal. But it's just that's the one thing I'm like I don't know how I feel about that. Like I'm just never like I'm just never gonna practice on some stages and some matchups. And it's like it's I don't know. Like I feel like I just don't know. Like I guess Falcon would be a good example. Like Falcon Fox would probably never go to Battlefield, at least for me. Like I'm never gonna let Falcon go to Battlefield. It's probably his best stage. And then he's never gonna let me go to FD. So it's just like okay, now we're just never gonna play on those two stages.
Yeah.
Unless it was there was only one ban per set, which that changes it. But it also makes it more complicated and like harder for someone to just like go to a tournament and know what's going on. Which
Yeah. Like it sounds kind of simple, but I'm sure in practice it would like definitely fuck with some people. That's a good point.
yeah. I think now how it
Yeah.
is, it's like it's pretty straightforward. Like if it's your first tournament, you're just like, okay, best of 5, no bans. Best of 3, I ban a stage, and it's like it's pretty. I don't know. I feel like there's just more to keep track of, which makes it hard for like considering it's more to keep track of that isn't kept track of in game automatically. It's like you guys have to keep track of it, which I don't know. It'd be weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I guess if we had like the 4.07 kind of ban list, I'm sure that that's being worked on or something where you could like, hit X and it would like kind of ban the stage or stuff.
Yeah.
That'd make it a little easier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also remember when I started, I was like, what are the legal stages?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like when I'm entering ultimate tournaments, I'm like, what are like the 4 variants of Pokemon that we get to
Oh my
use or something?
dude, Ultimate and PM were awful with that. Like I
Yeah.
felt bad because like I was already good at melee, so like just be winning like PM tournaments at my local because I was good at melee. But every single time I'd sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna be honest, guys. It'd be like grand finals, and I'm like, I have no idea how this works.
You want to go Pokemon?
Like, I felt like such an asshole because I'm like, I don't know what I can ban. How many bans do I have? Like, it's so funny.
Oh yeah, that shit is yeah. That's just a classic.
Mm.
Hmm.
So when you're able to get back into like playing and stuff, what have been like your main goals for melee? I guess for just in general.
Like long term or like improvement wise or
I guess both. Like yeah, I guess just both. Like what kind of goals do you have for playing the game in general?
so for short term, I need to learn 3 things. I need to learn how to not attack where my opponent's standing. I need to learn what they're doing, and I need like to say what they just did,
Okay.
and I need to do something else that I forgot. Oh yeah, watch my opponent. Um, I started learning that and I forgot. I remember like Mewtwo King learned in 2015 that he was supposed to watch his opponent or something. I'm like, that's really funny that he didn't know that, and I proceeded to not implement that for another 4 years.
Yeah, yeah. That's a classic. Honestly, I love that because there's so many times where like I find out someone does something, I just make fun of them, and then I'm like, damn, I do the same thing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Um, and like long term, um I don't like have my general long term thing is be the best I can be, and like I want to prove to myself that I can do this, and like that's like kind of it, like because I know that like monetarily it's like pretty difficult, and like I don't really want to like streaming is like pretty like I kind of like the idea of streaming, you know. I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, you're doing it right now, but
Yeah.
like like I don't know if I could do it for a living. It just seems like really mentally taxing. Like I want to play the game to like be to be good at the game and have fun with it. And
Yeah.
like I just so like if I could be like the best player in the world and the only person who knew was the second best player, then I'd be fine with that. Actually, okay, and the third best player, so that the third best player, like, like they just know that when the second and third are fighting, that like just doesn't matter.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
I feel
I'm
it.
still here
That's
in the
respectable.
background.
That's respectable. I feel like that's a lot of Melee players. Like a
Yeah,
lot of the top players didn't start streaming until recently, where they're like, "Fuck, I guess I have to."
yeah, yeah. That's what. Yeah, it definitely seems like incredibly taxing just to deal with like all like just everything like that, and
Yeah,
that's why I was like, nah, I'm not like on much social media or anything. Like it just seems mentally taxing in general. And like if you're doing it for a living, it seems like hell a lot of the time. It also seems really cool, but
yeah, yeah. There's ups and downs. Like I guess like an up and down is like that. I don't know. You get to like pick your own sleep schedule and like hours and shit, but like that can also just be really bad. Like I've gotten like there's times where I just wake up at like 4 p.m. and I'm like, damn, like this
it's time for
sucks.
another good afternoon.
Yeah, and
Oh man.
but like I don't know. I think what I always say is I think that if you do anything, it's worth it to at least stream like a little bit. At least to like try it out. Like even if it's not Melee, like there's this one guy or not, there's like a company called like Artesian Builds, and they just build PCs on stream. They build PCs for these big streamers, and people watch them build PCs. So they get money from like people watching them, and they get money from like building the PCs and shipping them off. And like, I think like Melee's a bit different because Melee's not like a monotonous task, but like, you just never really know how it's gonna work out, you know. And I think it's like, I think if you have the means to do it, it's worth it to at least try it and just see how you feel about it. That's
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe yeah, when I come back, maybe like if I'm actually good enough to, do anything, then maybe I'll do something. But um like I don't know, like at the level I'm at, it just doesn't seem worth it. And like yeah, I don't know. I'm not here for the attention I can get on Twitch, I
yeah.
guess. I was kind of hesitant to take this interview, honestly, but just like it was just like a nerve thing.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it a lot though, and like I said, my chat, it's you're a legend in my chat. It's fucking people love Hank.
Yeah, that's good to hear. You gotta get some goodwill before you like destroy all of it. Don't ask how.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that's respectable. Like just trying to get the best you can in the game and just not really care about like outside stuff. Are you in like are you in school right now, or do you just have like a job or a?
I had a job. I'm there was like a whole thing, and I'm actually like in between it right now. But it had to do with like I was a computer science student until like a year ago.
Okay.
So I got hired like right before the pandemic, so that was super lucky, and we were able to work from home for most of it. And then they tried to make us come in like a month before the vaccine.
Okay.
And like I'm just like, can we just wait like one more month? You've let us work from home for 10 months, and like, Apple and these people aren't coming in until like July, and like this it's and so it was this whole thing, and it was a great standoff, and it was like, are you resigning, or am I getting fired? And like it was just really annoying.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, I'm not doing anything right now.
Word.
But I am probably going to go back to school. I don't know. Programming kind of sucks ass. It's really cool, but it kind of sucks ass.
Yeah, I think my brother got into programming at one point, and I was just like looking at the shit he did. I'm like, it's cool that you can like make shit, do stuff, but like, man, this is not something I could do. Like it seems I respect to people who do it. It seems like rough to get into sometimes for at least for some kind of people. Like if you're someone who really likes it, then like it fucking I don't know, it's dope.
Dude, I envy those people.
Yeah,
And, like if you enjoy coding, like that's so easy because like you just get to like enjoy a job that also pays incredibly well. And like that was like why I did it was because I knew I could do it and because it pays incredibly well. But I hate it. Um,
yeah,
so I can't do it.
yeah, yeah. I feel you. It's yeah.
Like yeah, it's just the process. The process of improvement of like all of it. Um,
Yeah, no, it's good you're working towards that shit though, cause fucking I don't know, COVID kind of fucked everything for like everyone. It's it always blows my mind because I'll talk to someone from like really far away and they're just experiencing the same shit. Like it's just of like COVID destroying everything, for lack of a
yeah,
better
just
word.
social circles and yeah.
It's
I was like at the beginning of the pandemic, I was like grinding super hard because it seemed like it was right before rollback and everything like started to really pick up steam, and so it was like this is my chance to catch up with everyone because like everyone's feeling kind of depressed right now, and I'm like, let's fucking go! Like my hands are doing great, like I'm playing a lot of melee, and so I was doing great
yeah.
for a while.
Jesus, dude, you fucking sense everyone just being depressed as fuck. You're like, this is my time. I need to swoop in.
Because I was just, well, you're always like, dude, can everyone just like stop playing the game for like 3 months and like please let me catch up? Like,
Yeah,
please, guys,
yeah,
like stop playing for a minute.
yeah,
And and they did. And then Rollback came out, and it's like amazing and more than ever.
yeah. Yeah, it's fucking funny. Yeah, I think that's honestly that's like all I have for like questions myself. I could ask chat if they have anything, but I that's like I had like a sheet, and I think I not that I was like too sly with asking them, but I feel like it honestly it flowed pretty well. Like
Yeah, for
like
sure.
all of it.
I,
Like
was, I,
I
I
think this has
enjoyed
been
it.
good. This has been good. I guess I'll ask chat. Chat, do you have any questions for Hank? Let's see if my chat comes up with anything. My chat's weird as fuck. So I'm gonna try to not read if there's any weird ass questions. Because like it's all day I sit here and they just ask weird fucking shit or they just say weird shit to me. And I'm just like, what the hell, man? Uh tips on beating Moky. Cool, man. Sick. um where are you from? Yeah, wait, what region are you?
I'm Midwest. I'm from Missouri.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lovely place. Fucking shit internet sometimes. Although if we do have fiber in KC,
Okay.
Kansas City. I don't know. The biggest thing about the Midwest to me is when it was like 2016 or something like What the Fox, and it was Leffen and Mango on commentary, and they were just like it was like Dark Atma playing, and they're like
Yeah.
some in Missouri call him a legend. We call him Dark Atma. It's just because he was just like like 10 times better than everyone else in Missouri, and like he's a legend to us, but to everyone else, like, oh man, we're so bad.
I mean, Dark Atma is good though. Dark Atma is really good. I remember
Yeah,
I played him at one of the big houses. Actually, that big house pissed me off. I lost to like Absent Page, got top 8. I lost to Absent Page and Plup in Losers, and I got 33rd. But I remember I played Dark Atma, and I was really he was at that point I'd already beaten like good players, but he was my happiest win. Like I was like really fucking happy because I knew he was just cracked. Like he's really fucking good.
yeah, yeah. I've only played him in tournament once, and or yeah, it was like one of my earlier tournaments, and it did that thing where you go even with them for half a stock, and then they four stock you.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
trying to rep Missouri out here. That's the goal. Be good
Yep.
enough for them. Yeah, just be good.
Is Hank a spaghetti or fettuccine kind of guy?
More of a spaghetti guy.
Respect. What, shit. Why was that a question? uh, opinions on Travioli. Dude, Travioli's the boy. It's because that's wait. Travioli's the guy who put us in touch, right? It was Travioli.
Yeah. He reached out. Yeah, Travis is great. He's really nice and he's really funny. I really hate how he plays sometimes, but a lot of the reason I hate how he plays is because he's beating me. So like he just plays like a troll when he's winning.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's great. He's definitely the best player that we have. Or not. He's almost certainly the best player we have active right now.
Yeah, he's the boy. Yeah, I remember it's funny because I tried to get Cody to put us in touch as well, and because I went to Cody's stream, I think it was the day after you had a lesson with him. I was like, "Yo, Cody, I know you have lessons with Hank. How do I reach out to him? My chat wants me to like try to set up like an interview." And he's like, "Well, he was just on my stream," and I was like, "Cody, man, that doesn't help me. Like, how do I contact him?" And I just didn't get anything from Cody, so I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, when Travis reached out, I was like, "What the fuck? Like, like, why are you the person reaching out right now?"
Yeah, no, that's fucking funny. Now, Traviole's the boy. All right, what's this? Ask him who's the GOAT, Mango Armada. This is, if you answer incorrectly, people are not gonna like you anymore.
Yeah, fuck. Well, Mango will be the GOAT like probably in a year or two.
Yeah.
But right now, I still think Armada is.
Yeah. Respect. Respect.
Yeah.
I have the same opinion. Like, it's just, you can't argue Armada is just correct.
I like the whole thing of like 2019. I know this has been talked about to death. Just the whole thing of 2019, like Axe winning a super major and Wizzy winning. It's like, you know, these things. Like maybe Wizzy still would have won, but like these things wouldn't have happened if Armada was just sitting next to fucking like with Peach Pikachu. Just like,
yeah,
that shit isn't happening.
Yeah. Okay, I think this got me and shit. They said they're sending my clip to Mango. God damn it, dude. Like, this is Mango's opinion too. This is what Mango said, guys. He said that he's like, you can't argue Armada's the GOAT. It's just, but Mango, in a couple years, if Mango keeps playing and he keeps doing well, he'll be the GOAT. Like,
if he's still top 2, top 3, which he looks like he will be, dude. His mental game was crazy. That was like some motivation for me too.
Yeah, he's nuts, dude. I don't know. Mango's just, I'm so happy he's still playing, because like if he stopped playing, Melee would. Not, I don't know if it would die, but like it would take a massive hit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's mostly it, honestly. Like I think we covered a lot. That was pretty good too. Do you have anything to like other than Cody's fucking stream? How do people find you? Like, do you have like a Twitter? I know you said you're not big on Twitch. Do you have like anything like that? I know you also said you're just not a big social media guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I have a Twitter. I don't know what it is. It's something with my last name, and I have never posted on it. But let me see if I have. And then I mean I'm on Discord. I'm in like Melee Online. There might be multiple Hanks there. I've met another Hank from Wisconsin.
That's so funny. Fuck.
Yeah, one of the big houses. Someone else from Wisconsin like money matched me because the other Hank wasn't there at the time. I actually met a third Hank at Smash and Splash, but he was TOing.
Oh my god.
Or like yeah. So I gotta assert the dominance for the Hank name, you know.
Yeah, that's dude. It's not surprising there's a lot of Hanks, honestly, but like Jesus, that's so funny.
Yeah. So no, you can't find me. I'm just gonna disappear and. You'll see me in round 1.
Like an enigma. Well, I know as soon as you enter tournaments, if people see that Hanks in bracket, people are gonna fucking fuck. At least the people in my chat, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit!" Like they'll be watching.
Yeah, that's hype, dude. Yeah, the other Hank is a Sheik player, I believe. So, you know, if it's a Fox.
Yeah. No. Fuck that, dude. But all right, man. Yeah, I'll let you go and do whatever. I don't know if you're doing anything for St. Patrick's Day. I'm probably gonna go and like crack a beer.
No, I totally forgot. I didn't know it was St. Pat's.
But yeah, thanks for doing this, man. For real, I think it was really good. Chat, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any, I was gonna say if you have any final words, but it sounds like you're gonna die. So, do you have any any final things to say?
I'll be back, dude. I'll fucking be back. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
I just want my when I get my hands, dude. I'll be back.
All right, man.
But yeah, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. I'm glad you were open to it, and I think it was good. But
yeah,
all right,
I had
man.
a great time. All right. Have a
Okay.
good St. Pat's.
Yeah, you too. All right, take care,
Peace.
dude. Peace. Boys, I think that was really good. I actually think that was, like I said, I've never done an interview before. I've never done anything like that. I didn't know what to expect. Hank is some boy. I had a lot of fun doing that.